it's your girl Camray, and you're watching Camray Music TV, and I'm back with another video. This is your Empire review for the week. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe down below to my channel, like the video, share, comment, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Camray Music TV. All right, let's go. If you didn't hear, this week's episode of Empire was directed by Gabourey Sidibe, and I will say, great job. This episode was so good. I love how we painted Jesse, and this is probably still before all the Jesse stuff happened. But Jesse was painted in such a favorable light. You know, he was crying, and he's dealing with this breakup, and you know, he is just, it just warmed my heart. It just warmed my heart to see Jamal or Jesse just lovable on the screen, and that's why we all love him, and that's why I feel like he ain't do it. But you know, this is an actor that he plays. So anyway, we are dealing with this trust tour, and we're getting all the artists in on it. We're loading them up on the bus. We're getting out there, and we are starting off with some city, some type of pre-thing to get a feel for everything, and it is a disaster. The lights are acting up. Treasure, she done fell off the stage, ponytail snatched off. Lucius got to give her a pep talk, and you know, Treasure is out of line. Treasure has come on to Lucius, trying to get a freak on, because she clearly took the pep talk as, okay, this is my end. Like, first of all, who wants Lucius? Nobody but you, Cookie. Okay, but at the same time, I'm like, did this girl just, you know, I never saw no signs of her flirting with him, her liking him. Clearly she's drunk. But I don't know. For Lucius, I'm like, well, as soon as you seen her walk in there, I would have walked out. Okay, because she don't need to be in there alone with you, you know, and she couldn't, and she's so small that he could have clearly just pushed her off like it's nothing. So I think that he was trying to be delicate with her because of who she is, and you know, he's trying to give her this pep talk and stuff. But yeah, Treasure is out of line, and she needs to be fired. Let go. Cookie is affected by it. And you know, Cookie's having these flashbacks all throughout the episode where she feels like, I have rode for him. I've been down for him. I've done the things, everything that I need to do to be in this position, and we are still not out of hell. We are still dealing with mess. And you know, she's thinking those things, and she's also thinking about Damon Cross. She's realizing that Damon may be the grass that's greener on the other side. And she is dreaming about him, and you know, Giselle likes him, and she's trying to get caught up with him. But Cookie is having like real live daydreams about him and looking at him all extra long, and you know, you could clearly see that he wants her. By the end of the episode, Cookie is walking into his hotel room after seeing Lucius with Treasure, and I said, Cookie girl, Cookie girl. You know, it's going to be interesting to see how Lucius acts after this, because Lucius has done so much wrong. So much wrong. The fact that Cookie took the fall for him, that's one. That's the number one. First of all, she fell for him on the corner. So then I'm thinking, like, is Lucius the only man Cookie has ever been with? Ever? Nope. You know what? I take that back. Her boyfriend was Tay Diggs for a little, right? But before that, he was her first. And she had only ever been with him. So then again, that's another example of that connection. So the fact that she's just thinking, like, I seen him on the corner. You know, my sisters didn't want me with him, but I got with him. He's into drugs. You know, I have all these kids with him. I end up taking the rap for him. I end up going to jail for him. And then I served 17 years in jail for him, just for him to get a divorce from me while I'm in jail, to try to cut me out of what is rightfully mine. Then I get out of jail. He tries to keep me from the company that I helped build, tries to turn me against my kids. Oh my God, I'm getting mad for her. So she went through all these things. You know, he was still with her, and then he was acting crazy towards her. He was being mean towards her and her new man and all the antics. And, you know, he sold the painting. She still don't know nothing about that. You know, he has this son that where she thought that it was just them in this family unit, and she's been riding so long for this family unit. He reveals it, you know, he finds out that he has this other son. So it's like she just has blow by blow by blow by blow. And she's realizing, like, damn, like, he ain't never been good to me. Like, he's been good to make up for the bad. He ain't been good just to be good. And so on one hand, you know, when people been married for like 50 years, a lot of us just be like, oh my gosh, you know, it's probably just happy times all the time. But a lot of these women have put up with liars, cheaters, abusive men, or men who are emotionally disconnected. And when I say that, I mean with their own emotions. They can't be vulnerable. You know, they have belittled them. They have talked to them crazy for years and years and years and years, and they just stayed, and they've overcome this and they've overcome that. And so when they say 50 years, they mean 50 years of this person from 18 to now 85. And I know 50 plus 18 ain't 85, but y'all know what I'm saying? So I've dealt with this person in all of their growth, all the many types or prototypes or different types of this person. So when you think about Cookie going through all this, it's like, where did she gain? What did she gain other than some outfits and some wigs? And I think that's the running theme this season. It's like Cookie needs to find her niche and not be riding so much for this company for Lucius. And so it's interesting that she ends up in the arms of Damon Cross at the very end, and we're gonna see how that potentially messes things up. Jesse, or Jamal, you know, he seems to be in charge of the tour. I forgot his position, but he's hyping up the young artists. He's making sure everything goes how it needs to go. But he is hurting on the inside. I don't know if I've heard of Joss Stone. Maybe I have. But that girl right there, she sings. Do you hear me? She sings down. Jesse is on stage, and, you know, the lights go out. Because y'all, like I told y'all, the venue is like ghetto or something. And so he has everybody put their flashlights up on their phone. You know, Jesse or Jamal, he is a performer. So he knows what to do. And he just starts singing a love song. And, you know, something about this love song just made me feel like, it is nothing like just being in love. Y'all, I used to be so like, I ain't getting married. Ain't gonna be no husband. I ain't gonna do it, because I seen myself be so involved and so enthralled with man after man after man after man, and just lose myself and acting crazy and, you know, getting done crazy. And it was like, so when I finally decided, you know, I'm gonna just do me. I'm gonna just figure out what I like, what I want to do. And you know, I started doing that. I started realizing, like, I'm not that bad. I like myself again. I like things about myself. I like that, you know, I like to lay around sometimes, or, you know, I notice things about myself, very self-aware. So then when I fell for my husband and I found somebody who gets me, we get each other, that thing right there is just so powerful to me. So to see Jesse so heartbroken, and it still takes some getting used to for me, because I grew up watching my mom just be a single parent. So I didn't see like her like being taken care of by this man, or like loving a man, until, you know, my stepdad came along. So it's like in this situation where Jesse is singing about this man who's no longer there. He can't even get through the song because he's crying. And so Joss Stone joins him on stage. I think her name is Winter on the show. And she is just singing. And I'm getting goosebumps, because I'm just like, wow. Wow. Number one, it makes me feel like I can sing and I don't sing as much. And I don't know, sometimes the Lord will reveal to you, you need to get back to what I put you on earth to do. And you still just be like, But in that moment, I just was like, wow. Wow, she was singing, right? So in the end, we see that Kai shows up at Jamal's, Kai shows up at Jamal's hotel room, and my heart just dropped. Because I'm like, now I did not see this coming at all. He came back swiftly. Do you hear me? So I'm like, are they gonna just decide to run off together? Is he just gonna stay and now all of a sudden he can deal with Jamal's lifestyle? You know, because love is great, but a lot of time, like the facts, the black and white stuff in life, love ain't gonna carry you through all that. It ain't. Now, the love that you have for someone will allow you to enact patience, understanding, but love alone, it ain't gonna get you through, you know, the fact that I don't know how I feel about your daddy holding somebody outside of a building. So, we gonna see. We gonna see, because my heart was so just overjoyed. I want to say that, I cannot stand homophobic people. I cannot stand it. Because I don't know how you cannot see people in love and just be happy that they're in love. Like, I know this is coming out of nowhere, and I think it comes because people get so, they get so uncomfortable when they see men on this camera and they're kissing or they're embracing each other. And I feel like Lee Daniels does a good job of breaking that stigma and putting it on camera, because it's what's out here. And so, you know, when I see two people, period, embrace each other in love, it just warms my heart. And I don't understand how you can see that and feel like disgusted or feel like, you know, your ignorance just starts bleeding out. And that's all I'm gonna say. I just wish that the country, people around us would just stop. Just stop. Because it don't have nothing to do with you. But anyway, let's move on to some other ones. Tiana gets so drunk she about to be the product of a Me Too, because she gets with sleazy Carlito. She's giving him the eye all episode like he was just disgusting. She gets drunk and she end up hurting Blake's feelings because Blake really likes her. Y'all know Hakeem is out being a dog. Maya's trying to get with him. Maya ends up sleeping with Blake, and Tiana ends up sleeping with Carlito. So Maya, you should feel dumb because you have no self-esteem because you just gave it to him and clearly he wanted someone else. And Tiana, she's gonna feel bad because she knows that she really likes Blake. Lastly, Andre's cancer. So y'all know Andre, we have found out that Andre has stage 4 cancer, lymphoma. I don't want to get it wrong. But basically Terry has found this doctor who can, she used to be a nurse, and she's found this doctor who has like a cure for it, but it's like the angel and the demon. Like, it's very strong. It either has the potential to take it all out or actually maybe silence it all. I don't know if it removes it all, but basically it'll like combat it or battle it better than just regular chemo, or the demon that'll just cause him to just get sicker and worse. And so Andre feels like enlightened, like, I really want to do this, but I'm not going to tell my family. I'm going to keep working. It gets so bad that Andre can't even leave to go do what his dad asked, and Terry has to call Lucius and tell him behind his back. And so I kind of feel like, you know, Andre needed to tell his family, but of course this is happening when the episode was just so good, because you would see Cookie walking, you would see something happen here, and then the next scene is slowly coming here, so then you follow them there, they go into a door, and then the next scene is, I like stuff like that. Don't know what it's called, but I need to learn it. How they were just moving through the different scenes like that, and they were overlapping. I don't know if that was Gabby with the directing, or if that was somebody with the editing. I don't know, but it was good, and I'm gonna learn it. We're gonna see how this affects the family unit in the next episode. But this episode was good. Empire was trending again. Empire was back to trending this week. It hadn't been trending the last couple of weeks, but Empire Star, we're definitely trending here in Houston, and so I'm super proud of it. Y'all know the Jussie Smollett situation. I know it put a lot of like a damper on a lot of things, but I just hope that he can bounce back. I really just loved watching him tonight. Okay, so once again, I'm Kim Ray and this is Kim Ray Music TV. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, follow, all of that. Do all of that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.